Where I am now, better than before. Through those open doors, where I am now, where I am now, in a special place, a telephone embrace, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live on WGPL 1350 Studio, WMVA 88.9 FM Studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton's Facebook page, and guess what? You can see us live right here in the studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page, 1400 AM, 1350 AM. It's Friday, y'all, and you can hear us all over the world. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful day in Hampton Roads.
Would you, could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace, 95.3 FM, WPCE 1400 AM, WMVA 88.9 FM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. We got another YouTube channel as well. Twitter, what else? Instagram.
Name it.
Oh, we're everywhere. And I tell you what, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout y'all later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
I tell you what, we'll do better than that. Go over to our newest YouTube page at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, and you'll see us up there, our brand new page. Make sure you subscribe. We need the numbers. If you do it right now, I'll shout you out immediately.
Right now?
Right now.
Yeah, they'll get a shout out.
All right, shout out. There go Mr. E. Mr. E just popped on. You all have been waiting on him. There he is. This is Fun Friday.
That's right, Fun Friday. Why did the chicken cross the road?
We're not doing it at chicken. No more chicken. We have disqualified you as a jack-laid comedian because you got too many chicken jokes. This is Fun Friday. We're going to have a good time, y'all. It's the weekend. I hope you all are ready. The weather here in the Hampton Roads area is absolutely perfection.
It's going to be a beautiful day. Later on, it's supposed to rain.
It's supposed to rain?
Later on.
Oh, don't even say that. Don't spoil the mood.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and later on, it's supposed to rain.
Well, whether it's rainy, sunny, or not, we have temperatures in the 80s today.
That's right. Temperature in the 80s, going to be a beautiful, beautiful day.
But you know what's so beautiful? The lilies have bloomed. The dogwoods and all the other beautiful trees, spring trees are popping. It is just absolutely wonderful. The maples and a lot of things are just happening because we're getting closer and closer to the spring. As a matter of fact, Mr. E, we only have a few more days. On the 19th, it turns from winter to spring.
I was going to sing my song.
Mm-mm.
Love, oh, spring is in the air.
Okay,
There's
I
music
tell you,
everywhere.
there's music
Yeah.
everywhere, and we'll see the signs of the love in the air as you see, nature and everything do its thing. I got more geese around there mating, and then um, probably late spring or early summer, you see all the little teeny little gooselings, or whatever you call them. But I tell you, spring is almost here, and we're ready for it, Miss Eva. We are ready for the spring.
Is you ready for it?
We're ready for the spring. Mr. E, did I send you over the current job list?
Well, Miss Hinton, you sure did.
Well, I tell you what, it's time for it. We're going to give you all some of these new jobs, and we got plenty of them. Mr.
Right.
E, are you
right.
ready?
I am. I is ready. I am ready. I will say good morning to you. I didn't want to use Ebonics today. But the Chesapeake Girl Scouts looking for a program director. Signal America Dreams Theater is closed, and they're looking for a development director. LBGT, LGBT Life Center
They will mess you up to get that wrong.
is looking for a counselor.
All right. So look, the second one, the American Dream Theater, that is a job that closes at 3:31. So you all get that application in early so you can check. So you can get that job. The Virginia Living Museum, 9 new positions. Bird and mammal curator. You have a chief operating officer, custodian, exhibits coordinator, guest engagement associate, horticulturist, I think that's how you do it, mastodon fossil preparer, manager nutrition center, and a senior director in living exhibits.
Wow, that's a new one, That's a new Virginia Living Museum with them 9 positions. So if you fit one of those positions, make sure you go by there. Hampton Roads Community Action Program is looking for a community impact manager. Bay Aging is looking for a facility fiscal assistant for VDC enrollment. They're looking for a housing case manager. They're also looking for an option counselor, a FISA assistant in the VDC CS. Yeah, and that's Bay Aging.
Fiscal assistant, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. And let's do the Center for Cultural Arts, which they need a developmental specialist in Suffolk. They also need operations coordinator.
John Hopkins University is looking for a team director in Hampton and a team director in Newport News.
All right, Winks. I've never heard of that one. Project manager is needed. All right, Chesapeake Public Library needs a driver, and the position closes at 3:14. Is that today, Mr. E? No, that was yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, so also they need an office specialist in Chesapeake. A program director at the Boys and Girls Club is needed in Chesapeake, and we got Connect with a Wish. They need a development director.
That's right. And this new listing just popped up. The Boys and Girls Club is closed. They were looking for a team service director by March the 28th.
Yeah, they close it. They close it.
March. Yeah, they close it. Right. Yeah. And then after school assistant for kids, maintenance technique for kids, mobility mentor for kids, regional family case manager for kids, and shelter assistant for kids.
All right, that's for kids organization. We need a library associate, community learning, Suffolk Library again, supervisor administrative services. Suffolk Library closes 3:20. You all go up there on our pages. They're already up there on Facebook, our personal pages, on LinkedIn. You can share them. You can email them. If you need a job, here are plenty. So, Mr. E, again, it's Fun Friday. We thank God for this beautiful, beautiful weather. And I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're going to have a good time during the weekend. Mr. E, what are you going to do?
Well, Miss Hinton, I'm not going to do too much of anything, but just
Ooh.
try to enjoy the
I
weather.
tell you what, Mr. E, you better get in that yard because this is the time of the year when you seed and fertilize and do all that kind of stuff, making everything look beautiful. And wow, I love this time of the year.
Just before we go into our session for the day, I want to drop this in our listening ear, on our listening audience here. Listen to this.
And that is where I am now. That's the new single. Make it all right. Sometime get away all by yourself when the storm comes. Gonna press you down. You can go to a place and he will come with you. I know he'll make it alright. Sometimes you gotta get away. Talk to the Lord. Tell him about all your problems. Tell him what is wrong when there's nobody else who'll understand. Oh, he'll make it alright. Say you'll make it alright. I know he'll make it alright. I know he'll make it alright. I know he'll make it alright. All right, Mr. E, that's the new single. Make it all right.
That's
So
the new single.
excited.
Yeah,
You know, that
yeah,
single
yeah.
is days old, you all. I just dropped it, a couple of weeks ago. And you all are definitely just keeping it hot, keeping it out there, sharing it, buying it.
Yeah.
You can get it wherever music is sold. Go to your iTunes, your Amazon, the CD Baby, your Pandora, your Spotify, wherever you can get music, it's there. Make it all right. We'll share a little bit of it a little bit later.
What a
Thank you, Mr.
beautiful
E.
song.
Thank
What a beautiful
you.
song. And if you know you like it, make sure you go and get it.
Absolutely. So, Mr. E, this is our Friday segment. What's in your closet? Issues concerning us women.
Well, listen to that. That's issues concerning women, and a lot of men would like to know what makes a woman TICK.
TICK tick.
Yeah.
If you don't know us by now, you will never, never, never know us. You all should know us very well, Mr.
Well,
E.
Miss Hinton, that's not to be true.
Why?
Because every year women change.
I don't think so.
Oh, I know. So they mature, they grow up,
Okay,
they
I
get
get
set
you.
in their ways. They, 'cause do I need to go on a little bit further?
And you know what? Women also do. They change up so much. You see, one day they got hair down to their feet, and the next day they got hair like a guy. You know, we do. There's a lot of different things that go on, a lot of changes that women go through,
That's right.
and a lot of stages
And
because we
sometimes,
change.
and
Yes.
sometimes men don't know who you are
All
today,
right,
especially
guy.
when you
Like
you
that,
make
this is.
because they make so many changes. There's so many changes that goes on, with the lady, with the lady. So you don't know what, like you said, 1 minute they got long hair, 1 minute they got short hair, 1 minute they got little rear ears, next minute they way out there to the bus stop.
Well, I
And
tell you what,
so
a woman is very creative.
yeah, she is.
She's able to do so many things with what she has and what she's been given. And look, if she don't got it, she'll go and buy it. If she need
Say
a
that
little
again.
bit, if she don't got it, she'll go and get it. If she needs some lashes, she gonna go buy it. If she needs a new pair of
Yeah.
eye color, she'll get it. If she needs some hair,
Yeah.
if she need a BBL, she gonna get it.
So they do make changes.
We do.
That's right. That's
You're
right. They're
absolutely
never,
right.
and men wants to know, do they? Yes, they do. It depends on what day it is.
So, Mr. E, our segment today is part 2 of What is Chivalry?
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about who you think should make the first move when somebody likes somebody. You know, who should make the first move? Now, Miss C, first of all, identify what chivalry
Well,
is.
chivalry is when you are polite, when you are considerate, when you are shining knight, when you are a gentleman, when you are on top of your A game.
And we know traditionally that men usually, are the ones that, they're the hunters.
That's right.
They usually, look at what they want and they go after it.
That's
That's
right.
the
That's right.
traditional order of things.
That's
But we're
right.
living in a new day and time, Mr. E.
That's right.
And what do you think traditionally about the hunter, the
Well,
man?
well, traditionally the man goes to chase. The
Uh-huh.
man hunts. The man is the hunter. He's the provider. He's the breadwinner. He's got to go catch the fish. He's got to go catch the beef. He's got to go out there and work his fingers down to the bone so that he can provide for his family.
Now that is true. Now you said he provides, he takes care
That's
of
right.
everything, and that is the traditional
That's
way.
right. That's
Now,
the
what does it
traditional way.
mean as far as hunting? Why do people use that term?
Because he that in reference to the word, he that findeth a great thing. Finds
Oh,
a
so
good
he's
thing.
out there
He's
finding.
out
So
there
you guys are out
trying
there
to find,
finding.
trying to catch Miss Right. So that we know who. When you look at a man and he's out there catching, he knows who he wants to share his heart, his soul, his whole being with. Someone that catches his eye, someone that looks wonderful to him, someone that he can trust.
So a man has a need for companionship
Yeah.
and love, and
Yeah.
so he goes out there to get what he wants. Now,
That's
what's
right.
the process, Mr. Do you all stand around on the white picket fence and sit back and watch women go by? Y'all go in the club or the church or what? How does it work out? You all go in there and you start rubbing your hands and salivating and say, that's the one.
No, and all of those are what
But
happens
you
on
got,
the
I bet you
street.
the eyeball spot.
That's right.
The eyeballs is
That's
the first
right.
thing that triggers.
That's right. See, when you're a young man, you become silly. Everybody say that men is snakes and snails
Snakes
and
and
puppy
snails
dog
and
tail.
puppy dog
Yeah,
tail.
and women's are sugar and spice
And we are.
and everything nice. It depends on the day.
Ooh, that's cold. That's shade.
And so when the women, whoever the man is the hunter, so he's out there he's out there snakes and snails playing in the dirt, looking for someone that wants a dirt dauber that don't mind him acting silly every now and then.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Most men, and this is how it is in the courting process. Everybody puts their best foot forward.
That's
so
right.
He's not. I don't know. Do you think he is out there acting a little silly or what, or is he really strategic? We're talking about hunting now.
Now, when a man get ready to hunt for real,
Mm-hmm.
then he used all the techniques that he learned to strategize and to find the lucky catch.
Oh, the lucky catch.
You catch a man when he go fishing or hunting, like bear hunting and deers. He want a 10-pointer when he go hunting for a deer. When he go hunting for a fish, he want a big fish so that he can, he don't want, so he can have one fish that may feed the whole family.
Well, yeah. So as you said, the bear analogy, I was like, okay, a bear, hunting for a bear or deer. That means you all are creeping around.
That's right. We are
you
creeping,
all are
sneaking.
keeping your eyeball.
That's right.
On the prize. So
Perching.
it is. So even wherever you are, whether you're in the church or in the club or the grocery store, your eyeball.
That's right.
Plays a part in the first part of this hunting thing.
That's right.
So you see what you want.
That's right. So what a man is doing to catch let's say for a deer, he wants to catch a 10-pointer deer. That's the antlers. That's the big one. That's the beautiful one. That's not a buck, but it's a 10-point with a whole rack on his head. I mean, a big old rack. So a man has already got his eyes or got his idea of what he wants to catch.
So he wants the best. He wants that trophy of beautiful. What about that song way back in the day that said, "Never make a pretty woman your wife. Go on and get you some ugly, get a." So everybody, let me just share. Everybody's not looking for a trophy like y'all think. That man that was singing that song, he said, "Never make a pretty woman your wife." Going out there and get you an ugly woman. Now, what does that mean?
Well, when they say that like that, because he was saying, you get you an ugly woman, don't nobody want her.
Oh, that is definitely
But you get
crazy.
you a pretty woman, everybody, Lottie, Dottie, and everybody. And you'll have complications because she know deep down inside, she knows she pretty.
Oh, well, I tell you what. Okay, so you got the eyes going,
so
and you're strategic. You may find yourself going around the grocery store,
right.
kind of like, oh, if I run into her over here,
that's
maybe
right.
I
Milk,
can say hello.
Eggs.
You got your line. Do you all have your line ready? Oh,
we already.
What's your sign and all that kind of stuff?
If we sit there and perch, looking for the right mate, and then we might run up there and do a line like this, and roses is red and violets is blue. Sugar is sweet. And so
y'all come up with all those phony lines. But look, today.
What you call them phony lines?
I said phony lines. What's your sign? All that kind of stuff.
I don't even know nothing about Leos and all that.
You from some?
Or they might come up back in the day. Doesn't the fries go with that shake?
Oh, now you know good as well. But anyway, we're talking about who should approach who. Traditionally, yes, men approach women, and they look at what they want and they kind of like go after it in their own way. But I tell you what, sometimes the table is turned. Sometimes, Miss Lee, what happens?
Sometimes the women, the ladies, decided that she wants to be a hunter. Yes. She has in her mind who she wants to catch. Mm-hmm. And just like a man have in his mind who he wants to catch. When you start learning how women pursue men, let's start with this. Let's start with the men really thinking about a woman contacting them first. Here it is. I'm a single man. What they thought about women makes contact with and approach them either online or in person. A lot of people doing it online now.
Yes.
I asked if the man was more or less attracted to women.
Okay.
Who reaches out first, if they were likely to go with these women, and if their first date would lead to a healthy relationship.
All right. Most single men said their first response to an email from a woman is, "Hey, I kind of like that."
Yeah.
The men felt a sense of ease knowing the woman was interested.
That's right.
One of the males said, "Wow, now I know how it feels to be a woman." He also said, reported feeling bad when women reject.
That's right. When men go after women, when women go after men now has an opportunity to say yay or nay.
So we're like breaking tradition.
We're breaking tradition.
Do you think that it's appropriate?
I don't think that it's appropriate. I think it's kicking against the prick. I think it's going against morals that a woman go after a man. I think it's going against the grain. I want to open up telephone lines this morning and let's give us a call at 757-624-9475. I think that a man should continue to be the breadwinner according to the Holy Word.
A man can be the breadwinner, but a woman has to be the breadwinner. This woman can be the breadwinner in this day and time.
See, a woman knows who she wants and what she wants. If this guy come after her is not Mr. Right, she know how to say no. And because she know what she wants, she know who she is and what she wants. So,
but is she going to get that same feedback as a man would get if he's not, if they're not wanted? A woman approaching a man, is that flattery? Will he accept any woman that run down behind him?
Some men might like that, and some men might be old school. Mm-hmm. and flip it around, because when we look at how things are. Just like a woman might run after a man, and some men have been taught that a woman should run after a woman. See, sometimes women plays the role that men used to play. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have never made it this far.
Well, listen to this. It says a few men said that they were slightly suspicious
Scared
of a woman who initiated contact.
That's right, scared because men has been put out a whole lot of houses, and so when a woman come after them, they sometimes feel something ain't right.
So
624-9475. That's the telephone number to dial. Give us a call right now. Let us know what you think. Do you think that a man should run after a woman, or a woman should run after a man? 757-624-9475.
So I asked the young lady on yesterday, she could have been like 22, 23. She feels as though she is has that mindset that, hey, what I want, what I see, I'm going to go after. And this young woman said, no, she is a person that loves the pursuit. She wants that hunter to hunt her. She wants that man to really, really see in her something and pursue her, because it is like a game. It's a fun game. It's like I said, it starts with the eye contact. Then it comes with the line. You all come with that line, hey, can I get those digits? And if she's interested,
that's right,
she'll give you those digits, and the rest is history. But there are some women that say, look, listen, that's what I want. That's what I'm going to go after. And some of them go after and get exactly what they want. What about women, Mr. E, that ask a man to marry them? What do you think about that?
I think that's it's to each his own. In this day and time, you got to say to each his own, because if we stay in back in the daytime, this new generation has changed almost everything. They changed the way they're raising kids. They changed how they want, where they the morals of a man. The scripture declares that if a man don't work, he don't eat.
Absolutely.
So some women will prefer to have that man sitting around the house, paying for him to look good, to lay around the house and do nothing.
A kept man.
A kept man that she is going out to providing for him. And so all he has to do is be home and do what he's supposed to do.
Ms. E, let me ask you, that's traditionally how things are. Do you think that people should change the way things were, or, is it whatever works for a couple, or should it be like that?
I think it's between the two. Between the two of them. 757-624-9475. I got a call for one. I think it depends on the both of them, how they feel. Do a man think that a woman should chase him, or do a woman feel that a man should chase him? Is he really at ease when a woman chasing him?
All right, I tell you what, come on over here, Mr. You're gonna put that single on again, make it all right as we go out. Make sure you all like our pages, go to our social media, YouTube, our brand new YouTube page. We were sending you to Cristo Records 1. That's still there, CRISTO Records 1. But you can also go to our newest page, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. All right, here it is. Make it all right.
Sometimes get away all by yourself when the storm comes. Gonna press you down. You can go to a place and he will comfort you. I know he'll make it all right. Sometimes you gotta get For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest, intern, or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you have to do is give us a call to 757-714-7861 or 757-714-7861, or you can go to FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. Send us a little information, and we promise we'll get back to you. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on all 9 social media platforms. Until Monday, have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
All right. Listen, you all can go to a place wherever music is sold, and you can Make It All Right by Yolanda Hinton. The newest single is only a few weeks old, but I tell you what, you all have been buying it. You all have been supporting and telling folk about it. Thank you so very much.
And that's what it's all about, Miss Hinton, making it all right. Add it to your library, secret place. Add it to your library where I am now. Nice. Add it to your library, reason. Add it all to your library. You get all the selections of Miss Yolanda the Lady Hinton, the host of FYI Radio show that you hear Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the last 8 years. Go and get it. Go and get it. Go and get it. And get her books as well as her music.
So, Mr. E, getting back to chivalry, things have definitely changed.
That's right.
There was a time when a woman stayed home and she cared for the kids in the household.
Right. She was
a man went to work. He brought home the bacon. He was the one to ask a woman to marry him. He was the one that proposed first, went to daddy and mama. He was the one that pulled the chair out. And he was the one that paid for the lunch and things have changed, but have they changed that much?
That's right. Miss Hinton. Now men are no longer being the gentlemen. Oh. Well, they got the name right. They're gentle men.
Uh-huh.
They're not hardcore men. They're gentle. They're now being well taken care of by a lady. They took away the role model of a man.
You think so?
Oh yeah. When a man when a man is no longer doing what he's supposed to do as being a man, they're taking away his role.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, there are reasons why that a woman has to play certain roles now, Mr. E. And sometimes the man is not in the household when it comes to, marriage or things like that. Take, for instance, my mother, my mother and father married, 7 children, and suddenly a tragic death takes place.
You said that word right. You said that word suddenly.
She has to be the head of the household. And so then there's incarceration. Then there's military. There's the military thing and the woman has to take on a role because the man is overseas. He's on the ship. He's away for 6, 9, 2 years or whatever. So there's a lot of different circumstances where a woman now has to get herself in a position where she has to go out to work, she has to do more, she has to provide more. The cost of living is sky high. And so 2 people sometimes have to work. And then sometimes it's the one who will benefit more. She may have a better job. He may do better by being home or working at home or taking care of the kid. Everything is different because everything is different.
That's right. Miss Hinton, and when things are different, we used to say back in the day, it takes 2 to tango. In this day and time, one time a man used to be able to provide for the house. Mm-hmm. And then economy changed. It flipped the things around. Men that are in military, my hat's off to you and thank you so much for your service. My hat's off to you because now you fighting for, not for your family as well, but you fighting for the whole wide world. And sometimes that money that you're out there fighting for is not the best
Yes.
cheese in the world, but it's a job. It's a job to better and to help your family down the road. And I think that all of that is changing. I think everything we are doing back in the day is changing.
Yes.
Now, when you look at it, women are going out, ladies are going out, and they getting jobs, and they have found the value, they have got a good spice of life. They said, okay, fine, I'm working, and what are you doing? Some women, it becomes a problem. I don't need it. Some women are saying, I can do bad all by
That's the
myself. Oh
truth.
yeah. And so
Absolutely.
that's why some men is taking it very slowly, because some women will turn around and cut you. I often ask the question, why there's so many men standing on the corner doing nothing? Because one, they'd have been kicked to the curb because they wasn't pulling up to the bumper, or they was talking smack while they go out there and go to work. So you got to be careful, what you say to your mate, because if you making the breadwinner and you said, I'm working every day and all you doing is sitting around on your coon dingy, so it really bothers the mindset of a woman.
But you know
Now,
what? Opportunity and motivation. A woman now has so much opportunity. First of all, she's smart as a whip.
that's right.
She educates herself.
That's right.
She comes up. She's very sociable because she's surrounded by women that have made her sociable. She matures quicker than a man, a
That's
young
right.
lady, a little girl matures at a different rate. And so when opportunity and the laws have changed, yeah, the women gonna be out there getting it. They
That's
gonna
right.
be out there getting it. And so men, either they have to accept it, they have to come up, have that same energy and motivation, or they're gonna be left they're gonna be left in the back, Misty, in the mud, in the honey, they're gonna be stuck. But I'm saying it is a way that men and women can get along, but they have to understand that I have potential, you have potential. You can't keep me in the caveman days because I got too much going for. It's just like African American people who were, pushed down. It's like opportunity for us is like has a bound. And so you think we're not going to take advantage of making more money, getting more positions, living where we want to
That's
live?
right.
It's
That's
the
right.
same way for a woman. It's like, okay, one time y'all wouldn't even let us vote. And now it's like the world, the sky's the limit for us. And so a woman is very motivated. But if that man is not as motivated, he's just gonna get lost in the sauce.
That's right. James Brown used to sing a song, This is the Man's World,
Mm-hmm.
but it won't be nothing without a woman or a girl.
Absolutely.
Many women think they are making their interest obvious when in fact they are not. Men admit that they sometimes miscue
Mm-hmm.
from women and appreciate hints that they are interested. Do your best to make sure they receive your message. That's what men has to really, because sometimes men miscue, don't understand your mood.
Mm-hmm.
Because one day you can be this lady, and the next day you can be somebody else. It depends on your mood. So that's why
Well, everybody's moody.
that's why men says, make sure you give us a hint. Miss Hinton, and that's a true statement, because sometimes we pick on different identities.
Mm-hmm.
We in the morning we might want to be the queen for the day.
Mm-hmm.
In the evening we might want to be Hazel for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We pick up different identity. It depends on the clothes that we wear, or how we feel when we get up in the morning. And so and that's why so many men miscue. Today, women are to the point where they're saying, okay, fine, I'm a working woman. I'm going out here in the world, and I really don't need a companion. I got money. I can buy my own car. I can build my own house. I can work as hard as a man. I can drive a truck. I can lay some bricks. I can do the same
do
thing
whatever she wants to do.
a man could do. And then there's a competitive mode. Anything you can do, I can do better. You know, so when
Yes.
you look at that, we become a competition between a man and a woman.
Which
You
competition is all right, I
you know,
think.
competition is all right, but but here's where I think that the competition need to become to a halt, because I think that men and women should at least come to the point when they're husband and wife, so they won't overstep their boundaries.
Yeah, I think everybody should have boundaries, but I'm telling you, you cannot keep people from using their potential and
That's
being
right.
what
That's
God.
right.
See, this is the thing. God had put in women what they are. It's not a thing. Oh, I just want to be something. I just it's that it's there. My talent is here. My talent is my potential and talent is already in me. It comes when I come out of the womb. I mean, I'm able to do this. It's already built in. But you can't keep me down over a tradition. I can't keep a man down because I traditionally feel like, hey, I can just overthrow everything or do this, that, and the other. It's the thing of we have to have an understanding that we are all human with human potential, and you can't stop me from doing what I need to do just because you think I'm a
Well,
woman.
Miss Cynthia, I don't think people would think that.
Yes, they do.
Let's go back to marriage. Let's go back to not single people, but a marriage woman, a
Hmm.
married woman.
Hmm.
Do you really think? Do you think for sure that it's supposed to be sharing the wealth with
Hmm.
husband and wife?
Yes.
Do you do
Yes.
you think that they should share uh,
Hmm.
um, that man and that woman should share
Yes.
share life together, because the script when we look at the Bible says that a man that God created man, then He
Hmm.
made it woman to be the helpmate, to be helpers to one another. So
But
that
she
way,
ain't no underdog now. She ain't no second
well, she
class
would have
citizen
never.
either.
See, she would never think that it's never supposed to be to the point where a man should think less of his bride
or
and treat
either
her.
or either think that her job and position is lower than him. He's not lord over
That's
her.
right.
He is together, and so they're one. And so don't tell me half my body I'm gonna treat good and half of my body I'm gonna feel like you got to do this and do that. It's like, wait a minute. We as married couples are supposed to be access to the
That's right.
same benefits, bruh.
That's right.
The same benefits.
When you see her, you see him. When you see him, you see her. You
You
supposed
see,
to represent. We supposed to be
uh-huh,
representing each other. Now, for a single woman, and let's look at
uh-huh,
it in the biblical stand. A single woman mindset should be on how I can please God. Now,
hmm.
as a believing woman. But if you're a single woman and you're not a believer, then yes, you got every right out there to better yourself.
What you mean by that, Mister Eve? You got me
You got
confused.
every
If
right,
as a
if a,
single woman,
as a single or a single or woman that is a believer. You
if a
know,
single woman is a believer, she still has the opportunity to do
that's right.
everything that she need to do. Believe ain't got nothing to do with it.
That's right. If a single woman is a believer, see, I really don't believe that believing women, single women, I mean, we can prove this and have some witnesses come on
We will.
and talk about it and go against the grain that she's supposed to go out there and find her mate.
She can find whatever she want to
But
find. We got it like that, don't we, ladies?
she can give cues. She can give clues of what she's looking for if she's interested in that male.
Mr. E, let's do this on FYI After Dark. But
Yeah,
look,
shoot.
anybody that's interested in coming on and being a part of the panel,
Yeah,
can y'all make sure you all inbox us and let me know, like Annie, Mark, Sheila, Roberta, Valley, Ken, how you doing, Hyman? Whoever, you all want to come on, give your opinion on Monday.
yeah. After dark,
Let's
let's
talk
do it.
about this because we could talk about this for 100 years. This
That's
day,
right.
you
That's
know.
right. It's one of the subjects that's that cause a lot of havoc around the town. When you talk about marriage, when you talk about men and women,
Yeah,
when
you
you
got a
talk
different,
about
a lot of different opinions.
it's some people
is bitter behind it, and some are not. Some are happy behind it, and some are not. Some men they what they call what is that word, henpeck. They won't say nothing. When they get out there with the boys, they talk like sailors and soldiers.
But you know, some people are very compatible with their mate. You know, they have their soul ties. They are very compatible. That means they kind of still, even though they're opposite, they still think alike and they move the same financially. They move the same as a job. They better themselves and they want children at a certain time. So it's not all like, a pull or a problem. But, there are, times when things are a little bit different and you have boundaries and you have to make sure, you have an understanding. But look, this is how I move. Let's move like this time, and let's move your way another time. But anyway, Mr. E, we're going to talk about this on our After Dark show. You all keep looking at the basketball. We're going to come back on Monday with our sports talk. Mr. E got some tea. What you got, Mr.
Just
E?
for those who really is not paying attention to it, on last night game, if you watch, you'll find that the scores has changed. We're now going into almost championship competitive. So
playoffs.
You got the playoffs. So you got last night. I just want to give you a brief rundown. The Milwaukee Bucks beat the 76ers 114 to 105. The Houston Rockets beat the Wizards 135 to 119.
Uh-huh.
The Clippers beat the Bulls 126 to 111. And the Knicks beat the Trailblazers 105 to 93. And OKC beat the Denver Mavericks 126 to 119. Now we got games that's starting Saturday.
Right,
you got the Cavaliers, Houston Rockets play the Cavaliers, the Portland Trail Blazers plays the Pelicans, the Hornets plays the 76ers, the Net plays the Pacers. That's all on Saturday. And then you got the Thunders playing the Grizzlies. That's Saturday. And then on Sunday, you got great games on Sundays. You got the Phoenix playing the Milwaukee Bucks. You got the Heat playing the Pistons, the Nuggets playing the Mavericks, the Celtics playing the Wizards. You got the Raptors playing the Magic, the Nets playing the Spurs, and the Hawks playing the Clippers. That's Sunday. So you got basketball weekend.
Look who's at MEAC. Roberta Carter, you didn't even take us. Look, let us know how it turns out.
Norfolk State I haven't today.
They do.
Norfolk
okay.
State women and men play
and
today.
go. Yeah. So Roberta, let us know how things turn out. We want to thank you all for being on. Thank you so much for your support. Make sure you go and subscribe to that new channel, FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton, and go to Crystal Records 1, make sure you give us those numbers. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, LinkedIn, our personal pages and business page on I'm on Facebook. We would love your support. But Mr. E, thank you for all you do. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Yeah. Don't forget to look at the games, y'all. And we'll be back here Monday for Sports Talk. We also have a guest coming on the 22nd.
That's right. That's right. We got the what's her name?
Miss Jaleisha.
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah.
She's from the Geneva House talking about women and homelessness. She'll be our special guest on the 22nd. Don't forget to visit BulvicAcademy.com, BULVIC. Don't forget the new single. Go out, get it. The links are on my Facebook page. Get the books, the game, the app. The Royal Ladies Pie is still here. You can call 757-470-0224. And be blessed. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Don't forget, if you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, all you do is give us a call at 757-714-7861. Don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WPCE, WGPL, Peach 95.3, WMVA 88.9, Joy, and on 5 social media platforms. Until Monday. Have a great day.
All right, Hampton Roads, enjoy this beautiful day, and we'll see you back here